Alright everyone, why am I here? Oh that's right, enhancing. When it comes to enhancing, I find that having a wide range of gear at different enhancement levels is particularly effective, effective for making whatever stack you want, right? And you got to look at it as every enhancement's a win, and every fail's a win, right? Because as I've explained previously in the chat, uh, like say you, for example, you pry a Grunnel on a stack that you didn't want it to go. Then you've got a duo. You put that duo to the next tier, which will help you get another stack. So right now I'm going to give you an example of like sort of what my mindset goes like. Sometimes I get it mixed up because I'm a bit flustered and I just sort of wing it from time to time. But as you can see, I got like a duo heave, duo recaba, pry Grunnel, duo Grunnel, got duo Grunnel. I don't think I have any try green gear at the moment. Normally I do. And I have a couple of my mains gear on here right now, which is in case we get a test stack. Also have the Cliff's weapon, which needs repairing. So what I basically do, and religiously, is I will click Reblast to 16. I'm at the cleanser right now, so what I'm gonna do. So while you're at the cleanse person, so you don't have to go far, it's good to use up all the durability of the Reblast. So just give me 2 secs, I'll run black. I'll run black to the repair guy. I used the Rebloth as my stacking character because she was the first character I ever picked. She has the most inventory slots. Because of my weight reduction from the fairy, I've got stage 4. She tends to be the best. I used to have a full Hercules Might set, so I could carry more stuff, but I think I extracted the stones when I was drunk and desperate for shit. So I need a whole bunch of Rebloth. Cover max durability. Alright, so at the moment I don't have any tri-greens that I can fail to build a 10 stack. However, I do have numerous duos, duo, that I can use to build a tri-stack. Not a 10 stack, a tri-stack. So we'll start with the Rebloth, we'll stack my own 9. So we'll boost this up a little bit. So normally here I could actually keep clicking the Reblast because I feel good about it, but we're going to check first if we have any prior green gear. So we have this. I've only got 14 sharps, 16 hearts. So the durability on that's pretty fucked. The durability on that's pretty fucked. Do I have any other prior gear? That's alright, but weapons take a little bit more, so I like to click armor before weapons. So we'll go like enhancement, that fails. Enhancement, that fails, that's alright. That fails. 25 stack. Right, so 25 stack is about where I like to call it. Because at this point, your green duos are usually got a high chance of going through. And I mean, I could test that right now. I mean, your green prize have a high chance of going through. If I had to say, for example, if I had no duos right now, and I wanted that stack a bit higher, I'd probably click in something with higher durability that's cheap to replace. So this, for example, I'd click that in, I'd maybe do 2 clicks to 31. If I get the duo, it's an alright sacrifice. But at this point, this is where I will sacrifice the shit I care about the least. So we'll probably go the duo Grunnel. That should fail. This one I'm worried about. This will probably go through. Hopefully it doesn't. That's good. Okay, now we have a 33 stack. That's a beautiful tri-stack for a boss piece of gear. So we could risk the duo heave, but I am fairly confident we'll go through. And we want this stack to get bigger because we want to work towards a 10 stack. So I'm just double checking that I don't have any tech gear. I don't have any tech gear. Might click this, just one. Heave seems to be pretty stubborn. Hopefully this doesn't go through. It went through. That was expected. That's okay. So next time we reach that point, we will be able to put that in and fail and get that stack up to 38. So that works fine. So we'll try this again. So basically what we're aiming for here is, because we're trying to build tet stacks, is we want 2 or 3 pieces of tri-gear that's green that we don't care about. I mean, yeah, it's 88 mil, but I don't mind sacrificing that. And if the heave helmet try accidentally clicks to tet, that's legendary, because heave in game is usually pretty good. So a 16 stack, what have we got? We've got these ones. So let's click this once, twice, 3 times. Beautiful. That's what you want to see. Now duo fails. That's okay. We've got 2 tri pieces now. Now what we do is we go 32 stack. Yes, inventory. Should fail. Then the only other tri pieces are now. So that failed. So a 42 stack. And that's basically how I'll get to the 42 mark. Usually from here, I'll use any Valks I've saved up, or I'll even pay the $4.50 to get 8 Valks, and that'll bring it up to a 50 stack, and that's essentially how I get an easy test stack. So the key is to literally have multiple pieces of gear, right? The Grottle set, if that goes tri or a 10, you've got a good set for your up. The weapons, right? So you didn't see me clicking many weapons in that, and that's just because none of them are being graceful for me at the moment. So at the moment, all I've got is the kunai, the steel dagger, and the cliffs weapon, which I need to get back to try now that I think about it. Normally I have more weapons than this, so when I catch plus 14s and plus 15s in the wild, I will pry them instantly and I'll chuck them into the stack pile. Difference is that, like I said, armor is easier to enhance than weapons from my general experience. If I was going for normally I'd have a duo or 2 weapon, and when I get to like that 30 size stack, I will click for try because it's got a higher chance of failing, and if it goes to try, then we just sell it for 150 mil, and that easily covers the stones we've lost, makes us a little bit of bank, that sort of thing. But essentially that's sort of the way I work around fail stacks. If you wanted to build a 50 stack pure tet, all you would need to do is make sure you have 3 or 4 pieces of tri gear to fail tet on. It's extremely unlikely that you'll get a green tet under 50. It does happen, and then you've got money. I think a tet piece of armor goes for, oh, I don't have any tri ones. I think a tet piece of armor goes from 250 to 350 mil. That's a green base. So either way, it's all about using multiple pieces of gear to get where you want, and not worrying about the cost, because the price of a 50 stack is way higher than that just of the equipment cost, because of the successful enhancements that you don't account for. I think that pretty much covers it. But basically that's my mindset when enhancing.